Hello, friends. It's time to learn about our letter of the week. All right, our letter of the week starts the word house, hairy, and hippo. Do you hear that first sound? What letter starts the word, those words? House, hairy, hippo. If you said H, you are correct. All right, so let's say our H card together. I'll say it first and then you can say it with me. H, house, H, house. Very good. All right, so that is our regular letter card for H. And then we also have our religion letter card for H. So H is for a hymn. Hymn is another word for a song that is sung to God. So like in church, when we sing songs, a lot of them are about God or singing about or talking about how we love God. So those kinds of songs are called hymns. They're songs that are for God and tell him how much we love him and all of that. So H is for him. Can you say him with me? Him. Very good. All right. So now to kind of get us thinking a little bit more about the sound that H makes, which is what sound, friends? Very good. So let's think about another word or a thing that starts with H. So when in the summertime, the weather doesn't feel cold, it feels what? Hot, right? So a way that we can kind of help us remember what sound H makes is to think about hot, hot, hot. And we can kind of make that action of when you feel hot, maybe you're fanning yourself, when you feel really hot. So let's do that action for hot. So this is hot, and we're going to make the sound for H. So we're going to go, and then that can help you remember that hot, hot, that's the first sound, or that's the sound that H makes. All right, good job, friends. So now let's try to think of some other words. Now that you got that in your mind, let's think about some other words that start with H. Let's see. Let's write down the words that we have so far. All right. So we have said, the first one we said was house, right? And then we said Harry, right? And Harry is a name. So is that going to be an uppercase H or a lowercase H for that word? Uppercase, very good. And then last but not least, all right, a hippo. Some of us might have felt like hippos after Christmas dinner, huh? Was that you? I think it might have been me. All right, so a hippo, very good. Can you think of some other words that start with H? How about when you see someone and you want to greet them, a way you can do that is to say hello. So we're going to write hello. Can you think of some other ones? How about when your stomach is grumbling and you haven't eaten food like in a little bit and your body's like ready to eat again? When your stomach is grumbling, what does that mean? It means you're hungry. Good. All right. And then, how about another one? One of our jobs in the classroom is to be a teacher helper Good. So help and helper are both H words. So I'll write help, and then I'll also write helper. All right, and then let's add those other words. What was this word? When you feel, hot, it's really sunny. So we'll write hot. And then what was our religion H word? Hymn. Very good. All right. Nice job. Can you think of any more? Wow, you are thinking really hard about this. I'm so glad to see it. All right, so let's say our words. All right, so I'll say it and then you can repeat it. House, Harry, hippo, hello, hungry, help, helper, hot, and him. Very nice job. All right, friends, so now let's learn how to write uppercase and lowercase h. All right, so I have moved the camera so that you're a little closer to me, so I'm sorry that you are very close to me, but I wanted you to be able to see our letters a little better when I'm making them. So let's start with uppercase H. So uppercase H, we saw, looks like this, right? So we're going to start with that one. All right, let me see. All right, so I'm going to go a little higher. I think you'll be able to see a little better that way. All right, so you can start at the top and you do a big line down all the way to the bottom line. And then you jump over, see, so there's the first line, and then you jump over, and then you do another line all the way down, starting from the top, going to the bottom. And then you go to the first line that you made, and then you're going to connect the two. Go right along that middle dotted line, and you're just going to go right across it to connect the two lines, okay? So let's try that together. All right, so see if you need to just look at it one more time, you can do that. Or if you feel like you're ready, you can try to trace it with your finger with me. So you could either skywrite it, or you can trace your finger on the table in front of you, or whatever you have in front of you. All right, so let's try this again. So we do a big line down to the ground, jump over, and then you're going to do another big line down to the ground, and then find the middle of your first line, go right across that dotted line. Nice job. Let's do a couple more. Okay, so now let's all have our magic writing fingers out so that we can practice this letter before we get to our papers. All right, so big line down, jump over, big line down again, and then a line in the middle. You are getting the hang of this. Nice job. Let's do one more. Big line down, jump over, big line down again, little line in the middle. Sweet. Awesome job. Are you ready for lowercase h? I really like lowercase h. You might remember lowercase h from when we learned about diver letters. Do you remember this? All right, so let's just review all of the diver letters here. So we're going to start with R, dive down into, and again, you can always do it with me. Try to do it with me as you are tracing or skywriting these, okay? Dive down into the water, come back up and over the water. That was R, nice and easy. All right, and then lowercase n. Dive down into the water, come back up and over the water, straight down like a ruler. Good job. Now, what letter is this? M. Very good. Let's do this one. Dive down into the water, come back up and over the water, straight down like a ruler. Come back up and over the water, straight down like a ruler. Awesome. All right, what letter is this? Lowercase p. Good. Let's do it together. Dive down into the water, down lower. Come back up and over the water, go around and bump the P. Very good. And now, friends, what letter is this one? Oh, looks just like our lowercase h. So this is our letter of the week. Let's learn lowercase h. All right, let's do that one together. So this one is a big dive because you're starting at the top. So you don't start at this middle dotted line for H. You start all the way on the top line. Are you ready? Big dive into the water. Come back up and over the water, straight down like a ruler. Since this is our letter of the week, let's do this one twice. Let's do this one more time. Big line. Big dive into the water. Come back up and over the water, straight down like a ruler. Nice job. Now let's do this one. Remember what this one is? Lowercase b. So this is another one that starts all the way at the top, not on that middle line. These start on the top, so it's going to be a big dive. Big dive into the water. Come back up and over the water. Go around and bump the b. Awesome job, friends. So now let's try it on our, I'll do it on my paper, and then you can keep either skywriting or writing it on your table. Let's do lowercase h. All right. Ready? Big dive into the water. Come back up and over the water, straight down like a ruler. All right, looking good. I think we're ready. Let's do it all together. Big dive into the water, come back up and over the water, straight down like a ruler. Let's do a couple more. Big dive into the water, come back up and over the water, straight down like a ruler. Last one. Big dive into the water, come back up and over the water, straight down like a ruler. Really nice job following along, friends. Okay, so now we're going to do a little letter sound activity. All right, so first I'm going to read you a little rhyming story, and then after I read it to you, we can do a little activity with it, and you guys can join in. But first time, I'm going to have you guys just listen, okay? All right, so here I go. Pop, 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 pour the corn into the pot. Pop, 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 take it and shake it till it's hot. Pop, 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 lift the lid. What have we got? Pop, 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 popcorn. All right. So what do we notice about pop, pop, pop? It's fun to say. And what is the first sound you hear? Pop, pop, pop. What's that letter that we're hearing? That first letter. P. Pop, 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 pop. All right. So let's say it together and see if you can hear any other words that start with p, p. All right, ready? All right, so we're listening for words that start with P, making the sound p. All right, so now you can do it with me. Ready? Pop, pop, pop. Pour the corn into the pot. Pop, pop, pop. Take it and shake it till it's hot. Pop, pop, pop. Lift the lid. What have we got? Pop, 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 popcorn. All right, good job. Now, did you hear any words that start with P? Good listening. This time, we're going to do it again, but I want you guys to clap if you hear words that start with P. Okay, are you ready? Let's do it. Pop, pop, pop. Pour the corn into the pot. Pop, pop, pop. Take it and shake it till it's hot. Pop, pop, pop. Lift the lid. What have we got? Pop, pop, pop. Popcorn. All right. Very good job. Let's try to do it again. Ready? And just to see if you can hear it, in case you in case the first time was a little tricky. Are you ready? Pop, pop, pop. Pour the corn into the pot. Pop, pop, pop. Take it and shake it till it's hot. Pop, pop, pop. Lift the lid. What have we got? Pop, pop, pop. Popcorn. All right. Nice job listening for the P words in that in that rhyme. It is so good to listen for sounds, even if they're not a letter of the week. It's so good to listen for sounds in different words, maybe in stories or songs or movies you might be watching. You can listen for sounds everywhere. It's so fun, isn't it? All right. So before I say goodbye and end our video, I wanted to show you the H papers that you can be doing throughout the week. So today you could start with uppercase H. So you would trace all the H's and then do them on your own. And then trace the words in the bottom. We have Helen, hen, and happy. All right. And then tomorrow you could do just lowercase h. All right. So big line down, and you would trace them all, starting at the top, right? Always find that dot and start there. So you trace all the lowercase h's, and then you would do them on your own underneath. And here, you could write some more h's on the bottom there. Some H words there. All right, so, and then here we have uppercase and lowercase h on one page. So you could do this the next day. Uppercase and lowercase, you would trace them all and then write them on your own. And then you would go looking for H's on here. And you could circle any that you find and then color the H's on here. And then our last H page would be, again, uppercase and lowercase on one page. And you could do all the uppercase, trace them all, and then maybe do like 5 or 6 on this page. You don't have to do it all the way to the end. Just do your best work, taking your time, really trying to make the letters the right way. All right, so you trace the uppercase, do some on your own here, and then trace the lowercase and do some on your own on the bottom there too. And then here in this picture, this box, you could draw something that starts with H. All right, so thank you, friends, for joining me on this video. You did a wonderful job, and I can't wait to see your work. Make sure you post those pictures on the homeroom app. I can't wait to see them and see all the hard, nice work and how you're taking your time. Love to see it. All right, have a good day.